General Hospital spoilers reveal that an unexpected episode will take place in the following episodes. As fans know, Sonny and Sam have been in a relationship before. Layla is the child that the two of them have, but according to the past information, Layla died while still in Sam's belly. However, surely at the time someone wanted to steal the baby, so they created such fake information. Layla is still alive today. The reason why everyone didn't think that Layla was dead and incapable of survival was because Sam was forced to donate stem cells from Layla's umbilical cord. Christina then had blood cancer, and Alexis, Sam's mother, and Christina tried to convince Sam to save her sister. Of course, Sam's first reaction was to refuse his mother's request. Doing so is like forcing her to give up her daughter and is very dangerous for the fetus. Meanwhile, she has not yet reached her due date, and whatever comes has come. Although Sam does not volunteer to follow his mother's request, but also because of an argument with Alexis and a placental abruption, this situation reminds us of Sasha's story because she was just like Sam. But Sam's baby was later born with life-sustaining devices. As for Sam, the doctors announced the baby was not alive as soon as they performed surgery on her. That really sucks for Sam, but that means Sonny and Sam no longer have any ties. Sonny breaks up with Sam and goes back to Carly. At the time, only Jason was beside Sam and gave her greatest consolation. Jason handled matters related to the baby, especially since he was the one to see Lila's face. If Jason was alive now, he would probably recognize Lila because, as a child, Lila had very similar features to her mother. Because Lila was considered stillborn, Jason could see the girl with dark-haired tattoos like Sonny, and the features on her face similar to Sam. Jason adopted Lila and married Sam after Sonny left. Then Lila had been alive, she would have been Jason's titular daughter, and Lila would have fallen into the same age of 18 as Jocelyn. It's true that stealing a stillborn baby is too much of a myth in reality, but fans shouldn't feel strange because this is General Hospital. Anything is possible, and as long as the plot is appropriate for the movie. Remember, there was a similar case to Lila before that happened with Jake. The boy was taken to the hospital for a kidney transplant for Jocelyn, yet somehow Helena was able to bypass all the security systems at the hospital and kidnap Jason. It wasn't until many years later that it was discovered that Helena had swapped Nell for Jocelyn's kidney, and she took Jake away. Helena once came up with a difficult plan. No exception, she also kidnapped Lila. Let's consider what Helena wants real motive is when she wants to keep Sam's child. Helena assumes that Lila is a member of the Cassadine family and that she's the child she needs to give Darvo's Cassadine. It would have been quicker than she had to wait for Charlotte, but perhaps after taking action, Helena would change her mind. Spoilers confirm that Lila would be returning to Port Charles soon, and surely her appearance will bring the inhabitants of the town a big surprise. Especially Sonny and Sam. They can't imagine that the child they thought was stillborn now, so big, and even tracing the remaining information to find its biological parents. Will Lila find her biological father or biological mother first? Remember that when Lila was born, she was still immature, so she needed to be an incubator for a long time. Lila can then be adopted by someone else when her health condition is stable. If so, why didn't Sam or Sonny realize a single clue that her daughter was stolen? Is that how shows usually go?